It's the Weather Blender blog for the 14th of March. It's Sunday, and hi, everybody. And lots of people still dealing with either the cleanup from the flooding or watching nervously on some of these area rivers. We're going to show you a clip right up front. Ran down to Harris Riverfront Park and just took a couple of little movie clips to share with you here. The water is up over the amphitheater area. Talked to a lot of people, a lot of curiosity seekers down there, and they're wanting to get some pictures or whatnot and wondering how high it's going to go. I'm going to show you in just a moment some of the hydrographs so you can look for yourself. We'll put some numbers on that, kind of take a tour of that. But nonetheless, I'll tell you what, lots of big logs and trees, and they're all floating down rapidly with this very high water. So still a little bit of room left for the river to rise, so to speak, over the next couple of days. Let's jump now and show you what's going on weather-wise. Then we'll show you some of those numbers off the rivers. Right now, again, looking at the radar, and basically, we have a big break here across central West Virginia, rain in the northern panhandle, little light rain southeast Kentucky, and a very little light rain again, scattered, kind of chilly little light showers with sprinkles and mist around the Huntington and Charleston areas, but this is not the kind of thing that adds to the flooding. Now I want to take you on over to, it's very handy. If you want to go over to the National Weather Service website, click on West Virginia, then you click on what's called AHPS. We call it AHIPS. And this is where you can click on each individual station. I'll run you through what you get when you click on these. And let's start on the Ohio River at Racine. I'll just tell you real quickly, the Coal River and the Kanawha River are already starting to go back down. So we'll focus on the Ohio River. This is upriver at Racine, and it's at 38.55 feet. That's the kind of purple or blue curve there. The green curve is the forecast. This one's not good because it's already above the forecast curve. Now, the peak of that is expected to be at about 2 o'clock on Monday at about 39.8 feet. Well, the flood stage is 41, and if we're already above the curve, we could see that one edge up when that gets recalculated by the National Weather Service. At Point Pleasant, already above the flood stage, that's the orange zone right there, 40 feet. Moderate flood stage is 44, and it looks like the river will continue. It's at 42 now and going up to about 44.4 and then staying there from 2 p.m. Monday to at least 2 p.m. Tuesday. So the water is going to remain very, very high there. Moving down the river to Huntington. Again, we just showed you the pictures there, 43 and a half, 45, excuse me, almost 45 and a half, going up a few more feet to about 50.6 feet. And that puts it above the flood stage. And I don't think that'll quite make it up to the flood gates in town. Probably won't have to put those up. Although, again, they'll be watching that very, very closely. Now, obviously, there are problems across the river in places like Proctorville, Rome Township, and even in Chesapeake when the water gets that high. And that's going to last for several days and stay up there until at least, let's say, Wednesday morning before it starts to drop, according to the forecast curve. Above the forecast curve already, 47.9 feet in Ashland, going up to 52.6, and then you can see it's just a big bell-shaped curve there, stays up there. It gets there to the peak sometime Monday night and stays there until at least about Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. Again, moving down the river to Greenup. This one is a little odd. Not sure about this one. We'll just go with the forecast curve. It looks like it was way too low on the observation. That would be good news if that was the case. Obviously, that's down below the lock and dam there at Greenup, but still projected to crest at 53.1 feet. That puts you just below the flood stage. And again, at Portsmouth, the Ohio River is going to crest at 50.6 and stay there. Of course, the Scioto River is running high too. Have some flooding issues going on with that. It's at 46.09 already into what they call the action stage and reaching the flood stage Tuesday night and staying there until at least Wednesday morning. So I'll have to watch out all those backwater areas. Real quick weather briefing here. Short term, low pressure over central Ohio. Another low pressure over, let's say, the Delmarva, and another one out in the ocean. Well, that's all spinning counterclockwise. By Monday morning, this is the NAM model, still shows just a little cold bubble. That 540 zone could present, once again, a little light snow shower activity up in the mountain slopes. Otherwise, sprinkles. Doesn't mean it will rain everywhere or snow everywhere you see green. That's just the chance right there in that area. That's in the morning at about 8 in the morning. This is 8 at night on Monday night. Still see a little enhancement of the green along the mountain slopes. That's upslope, just a little light rain, and the low pressures are beginning to pull to the east, moving out to Tuesday, 8 a.m. You can see the moisture is really drying out, and I can tell you, looking ahead very quickly, our 7-day forecast calls for that sprinkle on Monday at about 51, but then drying out, warming up, 56 Tuesday, 58 Wednesday, 61 on Thursday, 63 on Friday, and 68 on Saturday. And as of now, it looks dry. Of course, we'll keep our eye on that, but I think a lot of people would be A-okay with it if it was dry. So lots of information there, but continue to watch that Ohio River. We'll keep you up to date on that. We'll see you back here on the Weather Blender blog.